most important thing that I learned in this semester's Mission of Jesus class? I think the most important thing that I learned in this semester's Mission of Jesus class is acceptance. A big idea of this class was religious liberty, and it is something that stands out to me because it affects my faith as well as my daily life. I see the words religious liberty, and I automatically think of freedom to think for yourself and also to be accepted for that. This semester, I learned about the early church and the trials and tribulations that the church went through to become what it is today. The Catholic Church has been growing and developing since the death of Jesus, and is still developing today, and that is an important concept for me because it reminds me of how much more I am going to grow in my life. The growth and development of the church leads to the idea of religious liberty because in the beginning of the church, freedom of religion really had no grounds because people were and still are being persecuted for their religions and their beliefs. It shows just how much the entire world has to grow and develop before we can become the fully realized version of the kingdom of God, which is brought up in my image of the church voice thread, which is shown in this painting of the Starry Night that I made by myself in 8th grade, and it's by Vincent van Gogh. I believe that the key to religious liberty is acceptance. Acceptance is something that I think about almost daily because it's prevalent, especially today. When I was in 6th grade, my teacher had a talk with us about accepting ourselves and accepting our classmates because we had a little bit of problems with not accepting each other, and this apple was a part of that lecture. I believe that the key to religious liberty is acceptance, like I said. Today, acceptance is such a big deal because, for example, before a person can accept other people, they must first accept themselves, which brings me to the apple. Big issues today are about acceptance, and I believe that the issues of religious liberty has an answer. Acceptance is that answer. Acceptance to other religions, acceptance of other people's right to think about what they want and to believe in whatever they want. Every single person on earth is a human being. We are all made by God in His image. We have rights. Rights by God and rights as human beings. God gave us free will, and being a human being gives us the right to have our own thoughts and beliefs. And if we accept everyone's rights as human beings and as people of God, we can finally have religious liberty and get the trophy.